Welcome back to Blythe Natural Living. I'm your host, Blythe Metz. Joining me today is Gary Golding. He's a naturalist and an environmental activist. He's got an awesome channel on YouTube called The Golding State. I like to call him an outrageous genius. We are learning about pine pollen today and how to make pine pollen pancakes. So thank you so much for being here, Gary.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me, Blythe.
Okay, rock out. What are we doing here? What are we making?
I'm going to make you some pine pollen pancakes.
These are flour-free pancakes,
yes,
by the way. Gluten-free and flour-free.
They're also paleo-friendly, which is where I got the idea. And the Native Americans used to use the pine pollen, a lot of pine pollen, and make pine pollen cakes. So here it is.
Eggs.
We got our organic.
Pastured eggs, yes, organic pastured eggs.
There you go. Okay, you know what? You can help me out here.
Yeah.
So, hand me a banana.
Yeah.
I usually do a 1-to-1 ratio.
Okay.
And I'll do, just because it's simple, but you can do this however you want. You can, according to your flavor.
Yeah.
So, like, what you do, you could do 2 bananas to 1 egg and experiment a little bit. But
you do a 1-1-1.
I do 1-1-1 for starters.
1 egg, 1 banana.
Yep. And then what I do is I scoop out. I don't even measure really, just a heaping
forkful
or spoonful of almond butter.
Organic is nice. If you get raw organic, it's nice.
Yeah, this is raw almond butter, by the way, because we are on a raw show, right?
Great,
and
yes.
So then what I do is put the lid on that.
Got it.
Blend this up to begin with to push the stuff down in there.
Oh my God.
And then I'll let go of it.
Oh my God. Okay? And then it takes it.
Yes, and then you do the pine pollen last because the pine pollen sticks to the edges, so you want it to get sucked in as you're putting it in the middle. Okay,
so let's talk about pine pollen. Why are we using pine pollen and where does it come from?
Okay, pine pollen is a superfood and it's incredibly good for you. It's one of the few foods in nature that actually brings up your testosterone level, which is few and far between. It's an androgen, and it brings up your testosterone level, and it's also got vitamins A, B carotene, B1, 2, 3, and 6 in it, folic acid, and vitamins E and D.
So it's great.
Not to mention, the cool thing about it, it's got over 20 amino acids and all 8 essential amino acids, which guess what? Makes it a complete protein.
Yeah, pine pollen, no kidding. So what about women taking it? Is it gonna...
For women, Valentine's Day is coming up. For men, it boosts your testosterone. For women, it has phenylalanine in it, I believe, which helps release the dopamine in your system to help you relax more, so women can achieve climax easier.
That's interesting.
So, now,
so this is pancake with egg, banana, and almond butter. Slightly leaking from the
yes, it's leaking a little bit. Now, pour this on the griddle. I'm in a little bit in a hurry here.
That's okay. No rush. Now, how do we harvest this pine pollen? Like you don't buy pine pollen at the store, do you, or do you?
You can buy pine pollen, and I buy it from a place called Surthrival. If you go on the internet, surthrival.com.
Surthrival.
Yes. And on there, they'll also show you, that's where you could read about pine pollen and tell you all the benefits of it.
But you can harvest it in nature, can you not?
I do. I harvest it in nature. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel, The Golding State, on YouTube. And I'll demonstrate for you real quick while those are cooking.
Please do.
You see this right here? Hold that. You're the pine tree.
I'm the tree.
You're a pine tree right now, right?
Okay.
And they got these things called catkins on them. And what you do is in like March, April, May, around springtime, you'll see them. They look like cones almost, but they're pollen. And you shake them into the cup. You take the cup home. It'll have a bunch of stuff in it, and you put it through a sifter. And you sift through it, and then you'll just get the pure pollen.
And you get this beautiful yellow. This is what the pollen looks like.
Yes.
It's beautiful yellow. So it doesn't it's not going to increase female testosterone to put you out of balance.
No, it's actually it's an adaptogenic too, so it adapts to what your body needs. I know, isn't it? And it's also an anti-inflammatory, anti-arthritic, and an anti-tumor.
Wow.
So it's just this incredible food. So now.
Who knew all this medicine was in the pine forest behind your house, right?
And the thing
pine is in a lot of, even in California where we live in Los Angeles, there's actually a lot of pine everywhere.
I actually pulled that pine tree right out from right here, right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, because
I
forgot to bring a pine tree.
Nice.
So anyways, I throw some chocolate chips in there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So you just sweeten it up a bit.
And then we're making a topping, right?
Yes, the topping is now, hand me some frozen strawberries.
Okay.
It's a kefir-based topping, okay?
Now talk to me about your kefir. How many strawberries do you want? The whole bowl?
Throw 3 strawberries in it, 3 frozen strawberries for right now.
Got it.
Then a little kefir and some frozen banana.
Are you making this kefir? Tell me about where this kefir is
Yes, I make this
from.
kefir at home, and I use it with raw cow's milk, which also is a great source of glutathione. Kefir also has tryptophan in it, so it helps you go to sleep. And if you're lactose intolerant, the kefir eats the lactose, so people that are lactose intolerant can drink kefir.
Interesting, even though it's from raw cow's milk.
And also,
Raw cow's milk is hard to find though because they've made it like illegal.
yeah, you can buy it at some stores, but the thing is also kefir has been in studies shown to help battle the effects of radiation, and nowadays it's something we need to think about.
Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Now look, this stuff blends up very quick. The topping blends up very quick.
Okay. That's it.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's frozen.
That's it.
Now this tastes like ice cream. Basically, I just made a form of ice cream.
Right. You guys have seen some of my recipes for ice cream using frozen bananas, which is so great.
So then here you go. You got pancakes now,
Okay.
right? We got the pancakes cooking. You got pancakes. Now what I do is I have a
This is
staging.
what they come out like. Imagine a flour-free pancake that like comes out. So I'm so impressed that egg and banana and almond butter make pancakes.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I'm like
what those
blown
are.
away.
So now check it out.
Oh my god, they taste so good.
Now
Okay.
look, for your
Okay.
for your special someone,
My
you got a
special
stencil.
someone?
Now these are some chocolate hearts that you made in another segment.
Oh yes,
Then-
yes, absolutely. Check
So-
out that chocolate segment.
so I made
Sexy
myself-
using chocolates.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Now I made these as a stencil, and I got an old pepper shaker, and I
Smart.
put my pine pollen in it.
Smart.
And I sprinkle it on top.
God. So it actually tastes good too. It's like if you just eat it like that, it tastes good. How cute!
Look, there you go.
And a little stencil. And we'll take the chocolate.
There you go.
put it
And then
over
you
here.
surprise your lover with breakfast in bed, right?
Oh, how nice!
With a couple little hearts on it.
I love it. And then you cut the strawberries.
But here's how I
hearts,
no.
too.
Check this
That
out.
was
Check
cute.
this out. Watch. Watch. Here you
Okay,
go. Look, this
okay.
is cool. What I do is I put that on there.
Wow.
Put that on top. So it's like a little pancake sandwich.
Wow.
And then you serve it with the maple syrup, and then they could pour it over the top themselves, and they could demolish the hearts, and they could eat it.
Pour a little on there. Does it really need syrup, or is it's probably good even without syrup, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
probably
good
don't
without
even
syrup.
need syrup.
You know, everything's to taste. So
Everything
look,
is to taste.
check it out.
I'm gonna use this spoon.
Let's put a little maple syrup on there.
Okay.
Okay, now check this out. What we just made is a dish with superfood galore. Pine pollen in the
it is superfood
pancakes,
galore.
pine pollen on top of the pancakes, chocolate chips, cacao, that's a superfood, kefir,
Oh wow, is that so good?
and you could drink
That
this
is
like ice cream.
so
if you want.
good. Wow, Gary, I'm really impressed
Okay, one more thing
with
real
these
quick.
pancakes. Yeah.
Now what I even do is I get the pine pollen. That's why you
You
want to
can't
pour
do
maple
that.
syrup over the top of it
Oh,
and
I
let
see.
it blend in first. Because I've done that
Nice.
myself.
Yeah,
Shake
nice.
this up, and when I go to work out, due to the fact that this is an anti-inflammatory, I drink this while I'm working out, and then that way I don't get as sore after I work out and stuff like that. It's also known.
Is it good for women to do this as well? Obviously.
Yeah,
It's either
definitely.
not-
It's an
I like that.
anti-arthritic.
Okay. Wow. Nice.
And another thing.
So this is such an inexpensive superfood drink. I mean, you can harvest the pine on your own. And
Yeah,
then
you can
it's
go
like
out in your
putting
backyard.
Water. I'm sure we'll see this in like not too long. The like pine bottled, and it'll cost like $5 a bottle.
Yeah,
I'm sure,
and
because
it's been
so
compared to
sweet.
turmeric. You know.
Really, in that with the antioxidants. Very nice.
Yeah.
Drink that up. I'm gonna try that too. We can share a bottle. It's okay.
Yeah. It tastes kind of. People want to know what it tastes
good.
like.
It's
tastes
very
like
mild.
pine. You know?
It doesn't. It's like you almost don't even get that sense. It's very mild. It's very fresh, and it's very vitamin-y. Like you just know you're getting vitamins.
Yeah, yeah. I drink that all day
So-
long. And you can't get too much of this. It also adjusts the body. You can't overdose on
Oh,
pine
that's right.
pollen.
It's an adaptogenic like
Yeah.
that. Absolutely.
So you can
Thank
drink
you.
as much as you want.
Thank you so much for
Yeah,
being
that's-
here. It's
thank you for
really,
having
this
me.
is really delicious. I'm stoked about this. So thank you.
Oh,
you guys
my
can find
pleasure.
Gary on YouTube at The Golding State and also Facebook.com/The Golding State. He's got some amazing videos, some outrageous videos. So he
Yeah, I
is-
look good in a bikini.
He's a freegan. If you don't know what that is, look at his YouTube videos and you'll find out more about that. So thank you so much for being here.
Great, let's have
And
some
thanks
pancakes.
for the pancakes. Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
Until we meet again, my friends, feel good, and good food really does help. Au revoir.
All
Yay,
right.
thank you so much for this. This is like fantastic. Hope you liked that video. Please subscribe to my channel. And for more healthy, happy lifestyle living, go to BlytheNaturalLiving.com. See you there.